You telling me to go across to a different continent, away from my family who need me, and you taking this like it's a joke, and then you act like everything is okay. No, you cut my orders. This is not just paper. You just dishing people to go to these places. No, this is this is my livelihood. It's a very beautiful day outside. Look at this, 61 degrees. Look at that. Look at this. 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 So I'm actually very happy that it's very good outside. It's beautiful outside. Today's a new day. But there is a whole bunch of sunshine. Like, this is crazy. It's a whole bunch of sunshine. But today is a new day. Today is what's today? Today is Thursday, I believe. Today's Thursday, and it's a beautiful day. It's about 55 degrees. We have to get this auditorium and talk about domestic violence. Apparently, domestic violence is a very big thing in the Army. People be beating people up in the household, and it's becoming a major issue. So now we have to do a class on domestic violence. And I just want to say, if you beating on people, if you beating on your girlfriend, if your girlfriend beating on your boyfriend, stop all the violence. If you need to cool off and you need some time alone, you need some time to think things through, definitely just walk away. And if you find yourself in a position where you guys are always arguing to where it's like you want to put your hands on somebody, it's time to end the relationship. It's time to end the relationship. It's time to call it quits. And you need to do some internal therapy, because why do you want to put your hands on your significant other? It should never get to a point where you should want to put your hands on your significant other. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. That's craziness. It should never get to that point. So we got class, and I'm pretty much just rolling along. I don't really belong here, but I'm just here until I get my new orders. So I'm just here. So the class is gonna be probably about 1 hour and 30 minutes, maybe 2 hours. It's probably gonna go to lunch, and it's only 9 o'clock. So it's gonna be a long class, but I'm not tripping because I don't have anything else to do really. The only thing I do during the work week is just do homework, do schoolwork, and that's pretty much it. So I can't really complain too much. So I'm still happy. I'm grateful. But I'm gonna use this time right now. For any of you guys watching the video, please let me know, like, is there anything that you want to know about me, like my experiences, like any other experiences that I've had in the military? Like I got a lot of experiences, things that I've seen things that I witnessed, things that I've been through. Let me know if y'all want some story times. Let me know if y'all want some videos about just some of my more experiences that I had while I was in the military. I'm still in the military. I'm still going through experiences, still going through things every day. But let me know if y'all want some more experiences, because I'll be glad to give them to y'all. And also, if you haven't already, make sure y'all like the video. Got done with the brief, the class, and Fort Carson has a problem. Fort Carson has a problem. Fort Carson has a problem. I didn't know the stats were so high for domestic violence in Fort Carson, but that's what it is, and that's what people do out here, I guess. But you know, that's the class that we had. Learn about DV, how to prevent it. What are some triggers? What are some stresses about domestic violence? And we gotta do better as people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, you know, it should never get to a point where you wanna put your hands on somebody and do whatever and do things like that. That's not good. That's not good at all. So yeah, but I'm about to go to lunch, eat some good food. I'm gonna see what they got. I think they got teriyaki chicken, and hopefully it's good. I don't know, but yeah, I feel good. I'm feeling real good right now. It's snowing outside. It was just all good. It was just all warm outside. It was just springtime. Well, we were getting ready to go into springtime, and then Lord behold, Lord knows, it just started snowing last night, and it's still snowing to this morning. Like, it's crazy. It's almost 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and we talking about snow right now. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about snow at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I got my food right here. I'm about to get ready to make this video and then go eat my lunch, because I'm hungry and I got homework to do, so I gotta do this. But I had something important to tell y'all. So I already made this clip, but I was looking back at the videos, and the sun was just in the fog, or the camera, something. It was the glare was just messing up everything on the video. So I just said I'm gonna just redo the video. And this is what happened. So as everybody knows, if you guys are in tune, you're supposed to know that I'm supposed to be PCS in South Korea. I don't know exactly where, but they say South Korea, but possibly Camp Humphreys. And I was supposed to be leaving and all this other stuff going on. So I got back from my trip to Chicago. If you haven't seen my Chicago video, go watch that video. The video was, I loved it. I love being back home with the family and the friends, all that, great times. But I came back from my Chicago trip and I contacted somebody, it's one of the civilians that work over on the East Coast. And I called, actually not my fault, I called this man multiple times before I left. I got a call from, I called him and then he didn't answer. But I think the next day he called me back saying, hey, yo, what's the problem? What's going on? And I told him, I said, hey, I'm supposed to be gone on this date and I still don't have any orders. And he was like, what are you talking about? I said, I don't have any orders. I don't have any orders to let me know that I'm going anywhere. And he said, what you mean? What you mean? And I broke it down to him and everything. Broke it down to him. And I was letting him know the emergency of this situation because mind you, I'm supposed to leave on this specific day, on a specific day. So I'm explaining the urgency of the situation, and he tells me to go to the soldiers. It's called SRP. I don't know what it stands for, but it's SRP. That's where you go before you deploy, all that other stuff, to make sure everything's good with you and all that other good stuff, whatever the case may be. He told me to go speak with the people there and call him back when I get there. I do. I go there. I've talked to somebody there, and they're like, what's going on? Why are you coming back here? Pretty much, why are you here? And I told them, one, first of all, the civilian told me to come here. That's the one who dispatches my orders out. He told me to come here. And then two, I was coming here because everybody else, my managers, the battalion, the brigade, they don't know what's going on. And I've been going back and forth trying to figure this out by myself with no help. Nobody's helping me. My chain of command is telling me to relax. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Just sit down on it. But no, it's not. I'm not gonna just sit down on it. This is my career. This is my orders. This is my duty station. This is where I'm supposed to be PCS. Do you not understand what I'm saying? So I tell them that. So then I call the civilian dude back, and he's talking to the other guy at the SRP site, and they're going back and forth about like, hey, yeah, I don't have any access, and ooh. So look, moral of the story, they had to delete my orders and give me new orders. Now, mind you, it's the next week, mind you. Last week on Wednesday, I called, this all happened. Last week on Wednesday, it's all happened. He says he'll come back by the end of the last week. Never called me. I'm just explaining to you how the civilians work. He never called me. It's Tuesday, the following week, still haven't heard from him. And I guarantee you, if I don't call this man by the end of this week, I'm not gonna hear from him, period, at all. I'm not gonna hear from him at all if I don't call him today. Which I'm probably not gonna call him today because I don't feel like calling him. I don't feel like dealing with civilians. Sorry. And that's my next thing. Y'all, the military places so much emphasis on soldiers and service members to be always on point, punctual, always on top of their game, which I understand it wholeheartedly. I get it, I understand it. But why can't civilians be held to the same standard? Why do I have to call you 5 times, 10 times, send you messages back to back to back? Days go by without you even responding to the calls or messages, and then you act like everything is okay. No, you cut my orders. This is not just paper. You just dishing people to go to these places. No, this is my livelihood. You telling me to go across to a different continent, away from my family who need me, and you taking this like it's a joke. That's not cool, bruh. Civilians need to be held accountable. If you're gonna work for the DOD, hold yourself accountable or to a standard. Somebody has to make sure that you are held to a standard, because what are you doing, bro? You can't be playing with people's lives like this. Yeah, you could just put somebody's name and attach it to a duty station. We know you can. But yo, at least have some type of urgency. Have some type of urgency. Have some type of something, man. Like something. Like, I'm sorry. That was just a rant. It was just like civilians just feel like they are above the military people, which I get it. If you work for the DOD, I understand. Like, civilians are at a higher pay grade. They pretty much are like the managers of all the military. I understand it. I get it. But it's annoying when civilians who work in the DOD they don't, it's like as if they know that they make a lot more money than us. They know they control more of the outcomes that we can. They know all of this stuff, and they know that they have leadership, but it's not like our leadership. They know that they can mess up or not do their job and nothing's gonna happen to them, because they're they're contractors that work for the DOD. They know that they're good in a safe place. But if let a military member mess it up, and specifically Marines and Army, I'm not talking about the Air Force because they're not really, I don't consider them they just Air Force. But specifically Army and Marines, let one of them mess up. Let one of them really like mess up somebody's assignments. Let them not be on top of their game. Let them do something. Somebody's gonna get hurt. Somebody's gonna be injured. It's gonna be a downfall real quick. And not even only that, you're going to go to, depending on how bad you mess up, you're going to go to military jail. You're going to jail because you messed up and you're not doing your job. You fall under the UCMJ, Uniform Code of Military Justice. So yes, if you're in the military, you're gonna have people on your case for sure. But civilians don't have that same type of that guideline, which I hate. They have their own. Yeah, if they mess up, they might get some type of punishment, bro. But it's like nobody holding them accountable, bro. Nobody is. Military, like for example, like me, I'm a specialist. I'm not an E5. I'm not a non-commissioned officer. So you got for me, these are all the people over me, right? I got my E5 over me, my sergeant. I got my sergeant first class over me, the platoon sergeant. I got my first sergeant over me. Then I got a company commander over me. Then on top of that, you got your battalion commander and your brigade commander. And then on top of that, you got your general who dictates everything that goes on in the post. And then you got your the force comm, all that other force comm commanders and all that other stuff. So these are all these people ahead of me that deal with, that kind of like are overseeing or like regulating what's going on Fort Carson or what's going on in the realm of where I work at. You see what I'm saying? But when you are a DOD civilian, you don't have that many people above you. It's way less. You still have people over you, but it's not as much as it is for me. You see what I'm saying? And everybody that I just mentioned over me has legal authority binding over me. You see what I'm saying? So they can give me UCMJs. They can give me counseling statements. They can do all that for just me being late to work, or just me being out of, like, me wearing the wrong colored patches. You see what I'm saying? I can get snipped just like that. Just like that. So it's frustrating when I see DOD civilians not being held accountable because y'all think y'all better than somebody else, bro. And I cannot stand that. I hate that so much. So much. But back to the script. My orders got deleted. So they're going to redo the orders. So I'm just waiting for my new orders to come back down. And hopefully I'm gonna call this man probably by the end of the week, because he's not gonna call me back by this Friday. I guarantee he's not gonna call me back by this Friday if I don't call him. So I'm gonna call him probably on maybe on Wednesday, tomorrow, which is tomorrow, or Thursday, to get some word, because it's been too long. But that's the update for me right now. So I'm gonna upload this video today. I'm gonna end it right here. Like I said, if you haven't watched my last video, go watch my vlog to Chicago. That was a dope video. And then I also gotta say to all my family and friends, I love y'all. Y'all remotivated me and y'all re-energized me. I love every last one of y'all. And that is that. Make sure, if you guys haven't already, leave a like on the video, subscribe and comment, all those good things. And I love every last one of you guys. The next time, Issjivan is out. I love y'all.